Alright, what's up? Today I'm going to show off my favorite historic Brawl deck, which is this Temur spell copy deck. I sort of built the deck to try and maximize Wilderness Reclamation, which is my favorite card in all of Magic. Look, got it in my opening hand. I think this hand's keepable only because of Search for Esconta. It'll let me hit this stuff I need, namely lands. But yeah, so this is a spell copy deck mostly. So it basically relies on casting big burn spells and copying them. So it's got green for ramp, blue for control and to protect my combo, and then red for the burn and other stuff like spell copying and sweepers. Still have not hit the green mana I need. I had to bin one of my other favorite cards of all time, Frilled Mystic. Freaking love this card. But with no green, I couldn't keep it. So this deck I'm playing against is just gonna sit behind Zamone with counter spells forever, like forever and ever. I need a land, but I need a green land. I don't know. Yeah, like they're basically their whole deck is counter spells, and then they just don't cast anything, and then they cast, or then they activate, or not Zamone, Gretchen. They'll activate Gretchen on the end of all of my turns. Oh wow, they didn't have a land. If I can figure out a way to resolve Reclamation, then this is a pretty easy matchup, because I just have twice as much mana as them. I'm just gonna cast Storm's Wrath. They're gonna counter it. But that's fine. I gotta start getting the counters out of their hand, even though I know they probably have like 5 of them. Alright, so I could try to go for Reclamation here. Because I have 1 counter to support it, but they'll probably have 2. So I don't know if it's worth trying or not. I could just get another counter out of their hand with this. I really want, if I cast my commander, like the commander is basically just in this deck to draw cards, and occasionally kill creatures. And sometimes it is just stay on the board and it just wins the game, but for the most part it's just to draw cards. But I do want it to resolve because it doesn't draw cards if it doesn't resolve. So I really don't want to cast it and have it get countered. I could keep waiting, but he'll just keep activating Gretchen every turn and getting farther ahead, so I think I'm just going to go for this and hope he only has 1 counter or only has enough mana for 1 counter. Okay. And he has 2, of course. Alright, whatever. That's a miserable deck to play against. Like, there's just no point in playing that out because I don't have anything else good, and he's just gonna sit there and not do anything forever. Like, if you've ever played against Gretchen, you know what I'm talking about. They literally never do anything. They just counter all of your spells, and if you don't cast anything, they just activate Gretchen on your end step. Bilbo. I'm not going to cast that yet. I don't really need anything right now. And I don't think I'm going to cycle this. I'm just like probably going to get to 8 mana this game. Like, my opponent's just not really doing anything. Let's take this. So you can see with this hand what this deck is trying to do. I've got Galvanic Iteration to copy spells, and then I've got like stuff like Time Warp and Magma Opus to copy. And that will not resolve. This card's basically just like a 3-for-1 if it resolves, so it's a great thing to counter. Do that. Looks like I need a red and I guess a blue. So at some point Midnight Clock could be a problem, but most likely I'm going to end up doubling Time Warp long before that is a problem. So I could discard 2 lands to kill Bilbo. I think that's good. This deck runs a lot of lands. I think I have like 44 lands when you include the modal double-faced ones. So Borborygmus and Fibblethip ends up being able to pretty consistently discard lands to kill troublesome creatures that the opponent has. And like, this is what's so good about Borborygmus, is like now he just has to deal with this, otherwise he's going to draw a card and deal 6 damage every turn. He hit 2 counter spells off Chandra, which is fine. Like, he can deal with Borborygmus now, maybe, or not. And I'll just start going ham. Oh wow, I get to copy Chandra. Yeah, I'm gonna 100% do that. This Chandra is bonkers in this deck. I have it in here, but this is a lot easier if I just get to take my opponent's Chandra. I don't think he meant to do that. I think he wanted to let... I don't know what my opponent's doing. He just wasted that Snapcaster Mage. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, Chandra doubled the Disdainful Stroke. Fuck. Well, that sucks. I don't know why my opponent wasted the Snapcaster Mage, but it worked out fine for him, I guess. Ooh, I get to counter the trigger from Midnight Clock. Except that'll just leave it on the battlefield, but I guess it doesn't matter. That is tempting. No, because then I can't Tails End the Midnight Clock. Probably should have done this before playing both my lands. Alright, take that. So I can still play an extra land this turn. I'll just explore. Now I can play that. And now I still have up Tails End. Okay. Okay, that one resolves, this one I'm countering. So that only triggers when the 12th hour counter is put on. So it won't trigger again now. You got it. That's going to counter the first Brazen Borrower, which is great for me. It's the copy bounced Borborgmus and Fibblethip instead, so The original one fizzled. And he hit a Karn's Temporal Sundering when he only had 5 mana, which is just great, because now that card's gone forever too. Alright, so now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. So I can Galvanic. Oh, this isn't gone forever. You can cast it next turn. But I have Galvanic Magma Opus, so I can copy it. Is that better than just playing the Mizzet here? And keeping up, like, multiple counter spells. Good question. Also just kind of want an Hour of Devastation, actually. Cleans this board up really nicely. I'm gonna do that. Alright, so I have 6 mana left. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. If he casts something I care about, I'll Epiphany it. If he doesn't, then I don't care, I guess. Into the Royal. Oh. I really don't, actually don't want him to have this Arcane Bombardment. That's kind of stupid. Alright, I'm gonna counter this and bounce that Arcane Bombardment. And counter that trigger too. Alright, and he's had enough. Didn't really get to do my thing, but I mean, I guess I got to copy Time Warp. That was pretty huge. I made a big misplay when he had a double Disdainful Stroke and I didn't realize it. But it didn't end up mattering because I'm playing Temur and everything is gas when you're Temur. Can't ride out of gas when everything is gas. Alright, well, my opponent's on the play with Azusa, so I can't stop them from playing Azusa with this hand. The question is, can I be more explosive with Barrel and all these spells? And I think I'm going to try it. I mean, I could just get lucky and top deck wash away, but I wasn't really counting on that. Oh, I mean, that actually might be able to counter Azusa. No, it won't, because he'll play a land and then he'll have 4 mana. Alright. He's just going to have a million mana. There's just nothing I can do about that. Azusa plus Lotus Cobra is just a stupid combo. Oh, good. And he has Fabled Passage. So, he's gonna have Kogla, probably? They never don't have Kogla. Ready? Here it comes. Oh. That's fine. Well, Sweeper would be nice. Missing my land drop. Not as nice. I mean, I don't think he has anything good, otherwise he would have cast it. So, I guess, what's the thing that's going to give him... I mean, this is going to give him the most gas, but I can't kill that. I guess I'll get rid of this. You get a green mana with this. Green red or green blue? Green red, because I have Jawari Disruption as my other blue. Alright, well, I just hope he doesn't draw anything good. So he has infinite mana, so he can cast anything he draws. I guess he has nothing. That's great for me. So now... I might just play my commander. I mean, like, I do want to Growth Spiral. I don't think I want to copy Growth Spiral. Maybe I do. I think this is just better. Pulling priority. Oh, so you can cast stuff with flash using that. I'm not going to kill any of these things because they basically just all add mana. I mean, this can draw cards, but doesn't right now. I guess it draws lands. But I also couldn't kill that with Borgmist. They only had one land. I mean, if he gets something game winning like Craterhoof, I have Pact. I mean, at this stage of the game, I'm only casting Pact if I'm gonna lose otherwise, because it just gets rid of my whole next turn. So many lands. Good job? What? That has to be a mistake, right? Hornet Queen. Can I beat a resolved Hornet Queen? Yeah, I mean, that takes a long time to kill me. Presumably I'll be able to find a sweeper before that kills me. Alright, now I'm going to discard 2 lands to kill Augur. Because I don't want him to keep getting to draw things off that. And then if he wants to trade with a bee, I don't care. I'm just in full survival mode at this point. I just want to... Getting a bee off the board is just good for me. I'm going to do this main phase because I might hit something I want to play on my turn. I did not. So Memory Deluge is actually really awkward in this deck because if you copy it, you don't get to draw any cards off the copy. Because it's based on the amount of mana you spend. Otherwise, I could, if I had one more mana, I could be like, Memory Deluge, Increasing Vengeance, draw 4. Or Memory Deluge Expansion, draw 4. That said, Memory Deluge is still the best 4 mana draw spell in Historic Brawl, I think. So even though it's not actually good in this deck, I still run it. Because, like, I'll still be able to look at, well, I guess I'll only be able to look at 3 cards. But it just gives me a good chance of hitting, oh, that I do not want you to resolve. Oh boy. So big score is a good thing to copy. I really need to hit a sweeper. I really don't want to pack that because then I just don't get a turn. Yeah, I don't feel good about this game. This layer is just gonna kill me. Nine, 13, or 12. Alright, I'm going to discard Uro. And I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to copy it again once the first copy resolves. This is just, every time you copy this thing, it's just, with a 2 mana copy, it's just a free 2 cards. Oh, there's my sweeper. Sweet. Alright, so the layer of the Hydra is still a problem. Obviously. Brazen Borrower cannot bounce it, unfortunately. Just trying to figure out if there's a way I can cast Burn Down the House at instant speed, but there's not. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna end up taking a bunch of damage from that thing, and there's not anything I can do about that. This turn. Next turn I have Magma Opus to tap it down. Oh, I can actually counter the, I can counter the activation with Tail's End. So if he just pumps all of his mana into it, then that does buy me a turn. And then the next turn I can tap it down with Magma Opus. Oh, I haven't played a land yet. Whoops. Guess I'll gain life. Other land. I'd really love to counter this Azusa. Maybe I will. No, you can just cast it again, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 mana. Oh, what? Oh, I guess I did have a lot of stuff in there. Still seems silly. Oh, wait, what? Oh, because Barrel's gone. Idiot. I was thinking this was only going to cost 1 mana because when I was looking at my mana, it was only going to cost 1. Alright. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shoot. So I can Magma Opus, but I can't Magma Opus and Brazen Borrower. Alright, that's fine. I'll just Magma Opus. Oh, I tapped the wrong thing. These look the same. Son of a bitch. At least I have a chump blocker. Wow, that's annoying. Alright. This stage in the game, I don't care about that. I guess it just draws a card. Okay. I really need to do something about this Great Henge. Alright, so now I can do some really powerful stuff. So I can copy Escape to the Wild, bounce Great Henge, counter it on the way back down. That sounds good. Escape to the Wilds is going to give me 3 more lands. I wish I had left up blue. Okay. Alright, there's blue. So we'll do this, revealing that. Do that. We'll do that. I think that's all the lands I can cast. Oh, there's a Time Warp here. So if I wait till next turn, can I copy that? No. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna cast this now. No point in attacking. Alright, I can Shatter Skull Smashing. Get rid of both these creatures. I'm gonna play this first. That's probably not good. Okay, Shatter Skull's gonna cost 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which does leave me enough to still bounce Great Henge and counter it on the way back down. Alright, instead of doing that, I'm going to play this. Stormkiln Artist is just nuts. I want to get him online ASAP. This game is 100% over. My opponent just, I guess, doesn't realize it yet. He thinks that with Lair he's gonna be able to get in for lethal, or maybe with Great Henge he's gonna be able to outvalue me, but that's just not happening. Get rid of Great Henge. Oh, I should have played Rowan first. I saved myself a mana there. Actually, do this maybe, and just go ahead and blank one of his creatures, and then that. Alright, that's good. If he puts all his mana into Lair, I guess I'll just counter that activation. 6 mana. I mean, it's good enough for me to counter. It gives me another treasure. Like, this is why Stormkiln is stupid. I think he was doing the math to be able to replay Henge. But because, like, with a 6 power creature, he could have done that. Add 1 mana of any color, and the second time reveal cards until you reveal an elf and elemental. Okay. Now I'm going to draw cards because I am actually a little bit low on gas. Oh wow, 2 lands, perfect. Ooh, but Field of Ruin, it is perfect. Alright, I'm going to, I think, get rid of that Nissa because that'll draw him cards. So I'll discard this and this. Not going to Iteration, I don't think. I'm not going to Iteration because normally you Iteration to try and hit a land, the card you exile, but I want to play Field of Ruin to blow up his lair. So do this, this, and pass. Oh, Court of Calling. That's scary. I mean, I have Pact, so I don't care, but... This is what I've been saving Pact for. Oh, or that. I'll also Pact that. Well, that doesn't really do that much. X is the highest mana value among creatures you control, so that would have only sought 3 things. But I still didn't want him to do it. Bring it. Yeah, that's right. Get out, Azusa. Get out. Well, I'm not playing very well, but this deck is definitely showing why it's so fun. It's just like endless gas. You have so many decisions to make. there's so many plays, there's so many lines of play to consider at all times. And I love being able to play at instant speed. Like, I love being able to play on my opponent's turn and like just kind of wait to see what they do before making a decision. This hand is my dream hand because I have, well, I need one more green, but if I get one more green, I have my favorite play of all time, which is Wilderness Reclamation, untap, and then have Frilled Mystic. Signet, you know what? I'm gonna Disruption that because Disruption just feels so good at Jawar. Yeah, it feels so bad to get Disruption. It's basically the blue mana tide. It's like not even a good card. I mean, Jawari Disruption's a good card because it's a land also, but it's just one of those cards that's like you so rarely get to actually counter something with it that when you do, it feels so good, and when it happens to you, it feels so bad. Ooh, this commander is really tough for my deck. Because I want to play on their turn, but everything has haste, which makes it interesting. This is basically 5 lands, but that's okay, I guess. Like, Borborygmus likes having lands. You know, if I just end up drawing all lands for the rest of the game, then Borborygmus just pitches them to kill my opponent's creatures. If it was kicked, it enters battle with 2/1 counter, so it's just a 1/1 haste. Every creature in his deck is going to have haste. They all are going to make treasures with the commander. I'm not going to cast that this turn. I'll wait till next turn. I don't really need anything right now. I don't have any 1-mana creatures. Actually, that's not true. I think I have Ragavan in my deck. Maybe. So maybe that's a reason to cast this on turn 1. But did not hit Ragavan, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to play. I guess I'm going to take 2. This guy costs 4. I really need to find an answer to this before he plays it. Blue red. Sure. I know I have all the colors. I just need to find relevant spells now. Ooh, he didn't hit his 3rd land drop. That's brutal. Alright, well, even though I don't have a lot to do with this, it'll be good one day, probably. Just next turn being able to play Borborygmus on my main phase. Alright, cool. Good game. Well, I was scared of that game, but if they don't draw lands, then I guess there's nothing to be scared of. I'm gonna get one more good game for this video. Like, that game against the, what was that deck? The, Azusa deck. Like, I want one more game like that, maybe not quite that long. Alright, I got Bolt for early Mana Dork, Electrolyze, yeah. I don't like Pact in my opening hand, but aside from that, I do like this hand. In fact, I'm going to take 2 damage here because he'll almost certainly play a Mana Dork here. Oh, well, cool. Yeah, Mana Dork, that bolt doesn't kill. I guess I'm going to counter Radagast, because... yeah, he draws a card when he enters. Oh, that one I can kill. Draw a card. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I gotta kill this thing. That's not an okay card. Yeah, I'm gonna play Temple. Planning to just Tails End Radagast. I don't need any more lands. Like, I could have played Breeding Pool untapped and kept up Electrolyze, but right now... I don't know. Oh, well. Okay. Oh, wow. Mono green players are such babies. You interact with them at all, and they're just like, no, I'm out. It's like, if you want to play a single player game, then go play Minesweeper or something. Magic is an interactive game. So my opponent's basically playing the same deck as me, but without green. I don't know if this hand's good or not, but I'll keep it. Yeah, not cool. So I could keep up Counterspell, but I don't think he's going to cast anything. I'm just going to foretell this. Oh, shows what I know. I mean, if I had kept man up, he might not have done that. Ooh, Bolt. That is nice. Yeah, do this first so that if he does have a 2 mana counter, I have Salt coming. Guess what, bitch? Saw that coming. Alright. A little bit scary, but he tapped out, and now I just get to Expressive Iteration, hit my land at my leisure. Once again, I have a ticking clock that I have to worry about. Oh boy. Alright, so Wilderness Wreck goes into hand. Pact has to go away. Gotta hit my land. Awkward. Yeah, I can't counter anything, unfortunately, so now he just gets to go -2 Ral Time Warp. Or Time Warp. But no, he didn't do that. I guess he didn't have anything. So hopefully he taps out here. If he does, I can just slam Wilderness Wreck and then basically can't lose at that point. What's he doing? Draw 2, discard 2, create a treasure. Okay. So he's trying to hit his land drop. So he'll probably have 3 mana, which means counterspell. Mass manipulation. And I guess I'll get a second red with this. Ooh. Oh wow. That is surprising. I guess it's land destruction, but yeah, that's actually really bad for me. Otherwise I could have played Wilderness Reclamation here. Huh. Is there any point? I guess if I hit an untapped land with this, I can keep up counterspell. Well, it has to be an untapped blue. I mean, I guess I'll do that. Opponent's getting low on gas. I am not. Him destroying one of my lands, and then I've just been kind of struggling a little bit to hit my land drops has really been the only issue for me so far. So here I really don't want to just slam Wilderness Wreck. There's nothing I want to Mizzix's Mastery. I think I can just be patient. I mean, eventually that clock's gonna go off. I don't know what I'm even looking for, but I don't think it's that. Maybe something I can copy with Galvanic. Just keeps crying. Even though it does nothing, I might just electrolyze that Row. Just to cycle this. Maybe I electrolyze his face. This Row is so high, I'm never gonna get it down with damage. Well, that's not true. I might. Alright, I guess I'll just do that. So he probably only has one counterspell. Enough mana for one counterspell. So now I can probably slam Wilderness Wreck and have it resolve. Oh yeah. I'll go ahead and do this one, I guess. So that's pretty good. I can even copy, yeah, like, or I can even counter both copies here. Yeah. This is great. Resolves. Resolves. Under that. Under that. Get out of here. Alright, this clock is a problem. just gonna go off. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Hey. Tamio. I do like Tamio. Too bad I don't have Tails End. I thought I did have Tails End in this game. Do I have a way to blow up that clock? No. I'm gonna plus and look for Prismari command, I guess. Prismari command. Nope. No such luck. Yep, I can't do anything with my mana either. That's really sad. Well, the good thing is he did not redraw Alrund's Epiphany. I mean, he could have, but clock shuffles. Okay. Alright, so am I getting anything with this? I don't know. Probably just, Time Warp. Oh. Okay. It's gonna kill his Ral, isn't it? Yeah. That is fine. Oh, I can't Mizzix's Mastery because I only have 2 red. I have to draw an untapped red. Oh, he made Devils. Okay. That's pretty good. So if I draw an untapped red, I can Mizzix's Mastery. That is not an untapped red. There's like no one spell. Like copying all the, or being able to cast all these spells out of the graveyard would be great. But casting just one, not that good. So I guess I'm gonna try to draw something relevant. Not particularly relevant. Guess I'll kill one of these. Doesn't seem good. Doesn't seem good because it's not good. If only Mizzix's Mastery was instant, and I could have plenty of red. I guess I should probably have Midnight Clock in this deck because there's too many games like this where it just ends up revolving around Midnight Clock. I don't know. Like my opponent's probably gonna win just simply because Midnight Clock went off. That's it. I was way ahead, but because they had one mana rock that does something crazy every once in a while. That's why they're gonna win. I mean, not necessarily. If I get one untapped red, my opponent taps out and I get one untapped red, then I'm gonna go nuts on them. Or I could draw something else good, like Magma Opus or something. No attack. Alright, well. Let's see what I draw. Red mana, please. That is a red mana. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think I can discard that, because, wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm 1 mana short. I'm not going to discard it. I mean, he also just has lots of mana up. Now, I could Galvanic. Let me copy 2 things, but it's not really anything like amazing. Just doing this on my main phase so I can just recast it. Okay. Whatever. Oh yay. This continuity. Well, he did not hit a counterspell, so maybe this overloaded mastery will resolve. Alright, well, I'm gonna go for it. It's actually really not even that good, but it's okay, I guess. Alright. Big score. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things, but none of them are, like, amazing. I will get to attack one of these planeswalkers with Borborg Miss. Oh, hello. It's definitely a lot of things. Wash Away can counter one of these. More things. Well. I have a lot of gas. My opponent doesn't have very much at all. Oh, he does have... Wait, what's he doing? Demolition field? Huh. So I could try to blow up the blue land. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could activate it in response, and then Ward would shut me down. But I think that's fine. Like, he can't attack with this, and then that's his whole turn. Oh. I guess I don't care about that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I really want to start killing him at some point. I'm gonna have to tap both of his thingies. Man, I'm gonna get to do a lot here, actually. I'm wondering if I should go face. I think I am gonna go face. I'm really close to killing him, because I'm gonna be able to, like, cast a bunch of magma opuses. Well, I don't know about a bunch. I may only be able to cast 2. It's fine. I'm on his... oh, I'm not on his upkeep. I have to discard. I will do that. I will tap this and this. And then I will copy it. Oh no, go away, Discord. Oh no, go away, Discord. Wait, what? Select any number of targets? Why can't I do that? What's happening? Why won't it let me submit? What's happening? What the hell's going on? Are you serious right now? Oh, is this my opponent? Oh. It made me choose the same targets again? That was some weird bug. I definitely didn't do that twice. Oh wow, new visit. Yeah, if my opponent doesn't kill me this turn, then this is game over. Okay. I mean, that's good, but I have new visits, so... I guess I'll get rid of that. How many? I have to discard 2? Eh. Wait, what? No. Oh, that's scary. Oh. How much? 5? Alright, I should be good. I can counter one of these. Oh, don't tell me you have a counterspell as your last card. Oh. That's a terrible way to lose. How did he have a counterspell as his last card? Whatever. That game was something. I don't know. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this crazy deck of mine. And thanks for watching.